What is going on, everybody? By now, I'm sure everyone who plays Battlefield 5 has had a chance to play the new Pacific Theater content. Overall, I'm really happy with it. I'm glad we finally have new content. However, the great gameplay loop in these new maps really just showcases how bad the rest of the game is. Now that we are a year into Battlefield 5, I wanted to talk about the state of the game. Battlefield games are no strangers to rocky starts that see continued support to eventually become a fun, playable game. The problem with Battlefield 5 is the fact that it was built as a games as a service. Games as a service has really destroyed AAA titles, as publishers use it as a means to squeeze as much money as they can from consumers with as little content as they can provide. It's not like the cosmetic items you can purchase carry over to other titles by the publisher. And even if you do buy the packs, they're only indirectly supporting the artists, the programmers, the individuals who help create the content, as most of it goes above them. Indeed, the games as a service model looks to exploit the creators as it seeks to limit their involvement and therefore pay, while everyone else then reaps the rewards. It's quite apparent that Battlefield 5's rushed development left a lot to be desired. A lot of other YouTubers have talked about it at length. I'm not really going to go there. What I want to talk about is how this still normalizes games as a service. Recently, DICE has updated us on the private servers, or community servers as they're now going to be called, as well as reminding us that tank customization is still coming. Something that was supposed to be baked in at launch is finally coming over a year later. And again, this is the core issue that I have with the game. It is of course going to get better over time, but it sets the precedent that you can truly send out an unpolished, incomplete piece of software and expect people to pay $60 for it, and then even reserve the right to finish the game if it doesn't meet sales expectations. I take major issue with this, as the risks associated with a small-time developer slowly polishing their game to a finished status and failing is different from a AAA title not meeting sales expectations and therefore not receiving continued updates for the game. Anthem appears to be a great example of this. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't really impressed with the game when I first heard about it, but who's to say that BioWare's knack for storytelling and world building was deliberately neutered so that the interesting part of the game could be slowly drip-fed over time and with the new content. Anyone who's played Mass Effect can tell you, it wasn't the gameplay loop that kept you coming back for more. It was the branching narrative and the fact that you could play good or bad, and how the world would react to you after you made some gameplay decisions. I'm excited that Battlefield 5 is going to get better, but now more than ever I caution against purchasing these cosmetic items. Every purchase helps normalize this structure. Again, I have no problem with small teams using this method to get themselves out onto the market, but usually they offer early adopter discounts in exchange for the purchase. Paying $60 for a game that only has $20 worth of content in it, with the promise of an additional $50 worth of content being delivered on the understanding that I continually pay to support it via cosmetics, undermines what a video game is and showcases what the publishers actually think of their customers. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video, and if you liked it and agree with me, please hit that like button and subscribe so I can grow this channel. Thank you and have a great day.